Good evening, live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. Here we present to you tonight's news bulletin. But first, the headlines. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency the Chairman of the Tender Board presides over a ceremony to announce the results of His Majesty's Cup for Youth for 2018. The Royal Army of Oman celebrates the graduation of a new batch of officers cadets. And the Omani-Saudi Forum reviews in Jeddah the commercial and investment opportunities in the Sultanate. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent a cabal of greetings to His Excellency Prith Viraj Singh Ropun, President of Mauritius, on electing him as a new President of the Republic. His Majesty the Sultan received a cabal of thanks from His Excellency Gotabaya Rajapaksa, President of Sri Lanka, in reply to His Majesty's cabal of greetings on him taking the constitutional oath as President of the Republic. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Saeed, His Excellency Dr. Rashid bin Al-Safi Al-Huraybi, Chairman of the Tender Board, inaugurated the ceremony of announcing the results of His Majesty's Cup for Youth of 2018. Sidab Club was crowned by His Majesty's Cup after winning the first place, as Asib Club came second, while Al-Nasr Club won the third place.
30 sports clubs competed for His Majesty the Sultan's Youth Cup for the year 2018 after setting its vision and plans to raise its level in managing youth and sports activities and enhancing their position in the surrounding community. The competition was won by Ahli Sidab Club, which was crowned by His Majesty's Cup after winning first place, and it's the first time that this victory has been achieved. Asib Club won second place, while Al-Nasr Club won the third place. As for the 10 winners out of 30, Salala Club won 4th place, Ibri 5th place, Al-Bashair 6th, and Suhar 7th, while Nizwa Club got 8th place, Qurayat 9th, and Saham the 10th. During the ceremony, His Excellency Sheikh Rashad bin Ahmed Al-Hinai, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Sports Affairs, delivered a speech about the competition. The message of the competition was to achieve a more comprehensive and profound vision of the club's role to be a youth incubator and supportive of their sports, intellectual and cultural activities, and contributing to the implementation and promotion of the concepts of citizenship and voluntary work for clubs.
The Royal Army of Oman celebrated the graduation of a new batch of officers cadets at Sultan Qaboos Military College in the military parade ground at Muaskar Al-Murtafa. The ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsen Al-Shiraqi, Inspector General of Police and Customs. At the beginning of the ceremony, the graduates performed the military salute. Then the chief guest inspected the guard of honor. The graduates then staged a military parade by marching in slow motion, accompanied with the Rao music band. Then the chief guest distributed appreciation certificates to the distinguished graduates in various activities and competitions. After that, the graduates chanted the Rao anthem, took the oath of the loyalty, and chanted thrice, "Long live His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces." As the Royal Army of Oman celebrated the graduation of a new batch of officer cadets, specialized university officers and limited service officers, Major General Matar bin Salim Al-Balushi, commander of the Royal Army of Oman, distributed diploma and appreciation certificates in military sciences to the graduates at the Sultan Qaboos Military College. Sultan Qaboos College for Teaching Arabic Language to non-native speakers held a ceremony to mark the World Arabic Language Day 2019. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi was there and has this report.
The 18th of December every year is observed as the World Arabic Language Day. To mark this day, Sultan Qaboos College for Teaching Arabic Language for Speakers of Other Languages held a ceremony within its endeavors to promote the Arabic language and build bridges of communication with other cultures.
Actually, Arabic language doesn't need to have like one day. It is for every day. And as a college in the Middle East, we are offering a lot of things to tell other people about this program and about the importance of the Arabic language.
Throughout my life, I've studied languages, so I already had French and Russian that I've studied to a certain level, and so I felt that as a way of broadening my horizons, Arabic would be a good opportunity. For another reason, I am currently living here in Curram, so I saw the opportunity and I took it.
The event witnessed honoring 28 students who went through an extensive Arabic course at the college, along with extracurricular activities to familiarize them with the Omani culture.
My experience was very good. The lessons were very interesting and we covered a lot of different topics going from culture to problems of daily life.
The best thing in this college is they give us the chance to not only learn Arabic language, but also give our chance to talk with native speaker and learn more about Omani culture.
My experience here, alhamdulillah, has been lovely. Like, I've enjoyed it. The classes have been good. Our teachers, wallahi, mashallah, brilliant. May Allah bless them. They've been very engaging and helping us out throughout the course. Very, very supportive for us. And also we've visited nice places. We've had like the tourist experience in Oman as well. And yeah, it's been nice.
The celebration included a discussion session entitled Arabic Language, a Platform for Artificial Intelligence. Besides, there was an exhibition showcasing initiatives to teach and preserve the Arabic language.
Celebrating this occasion is a tribute to the Arabic language and its vital roles in the cultural diversity of humanity. صالح بخلفان الرحبي, ولاية of Manah الداخلية, Governorate.
Thank you, Saleh. With the aim to strengthen the investments between the Sultanate and Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Sultanate continued producing its commercial and investment opportunities in the city of Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. The Omani Saudi Forum, which kicked off in the capital Riyadh, came within the Invest in Oman campaign. The Sultanate delegation was led by His Excellency Yahya bin Saeed Al Jabri, Chairman of the Board of Directors of Public Authority for Investment Promotion and Export Development, ITHRA. The forum was organized by ITHRA in cooperation with Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry and State General Reserve Fund. The forum highlighted mutual cooperation opportunities in the economic and investment and logistic fields. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and yet to come in our news bulletin, enthusiasts lined up for hours to feel the artworks of a famous Japanese artist in New York. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The participants at the Arab Conference on Governance of Public Administration, which was held in Muscat, forwarded a cable of thanks to His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. They expressed their utmost thanks and appreciation for the good hospitality which led to the success of this conference, which focused on the role of institutional governance in developing the public administrative systems in Arab countries through the governance work paths and challenges of applying it, in addition to benefit from the pioneering Arab and international experiences in this field, and to highlight their role in sustainable development plans. Means of administrative work and Arab cooperation relations in the administrative fields were reviewed by His Excellency Sheikh Omar bin Khalid Al Marhoon, Minister of Civil Service and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Institute of Public Administration, while receiving His Excellency Dr. Ashraf Al Arabi, Advisor of the Arab Planning Institute and former Minister of Planning, Follow-up and Administration Reform in Egypt, and His Excellency Dr. Khalif Al Khawalda, former Minister of Developing the Public Sector in Jordan, who are currently visiting the Sultanate to participate in the Arab Conference on the Governance of Public Administration. The meeting reviewed the benefits from the succeeded administrative experiences and practices, especially those related to training and consultation fields, in addition to the fields of civil service and administrative development. Higher Water and National Records and Archive Authority (NRAA) signed an agreement to approve the system of classification of documents and their retention schedules in the company. As part of this agreement, the Department of Records in the company shall apply the system and supervise divisions of the company, in addition to provide all kinds of relevant supports in cooperation with the technical support of a team of NRAA. This approval came within the NRAA orientation towards instilling contemporary systems to manage records and archives in the companies and institutions that government contributes to their capital with more than 25%. The approval was signed from Higher Water by Engineer Hussein bin Hassan bin Abdul Hussein, Chief Executive Officer of the company, while from the NRAA by His Excellency Dr. Hamid bin Mohammed Al-Dhuyani, Chairman of the authority. The BIA company organized a workshop on the effects of climate change on Earth and public health. During the workshop, a number of specialists in environment shed light on direct and indirect impacts of climate change. More details, I was there, and here is a report.
The Sultanate, like any other countries, is vulnerable to the potential impacts of climate change, the most significant of which increased average temperatures less and more erratic precipitation, sea level rise, and desertification. In view of this, work is being carried out and current knowledge and efforts being met. This morning, BIA has organized a forum where discussions took place to discuss the climate change on nature and its direct and indirect effect to Oman through the 2019 report of the Lancet Countdown on Health and Climate Change.
During the last decades, Oman has, during the last 5 years, has prepared the national strategy for adaptation and mitigation to climate change. This is an important document that clarifies the vision of the country for the next 20 years in relation to adaptation and mitigation to climate change. For adaptation sector, the strategy has prepared strategic vision for 5 sectors, which are water resources, marine environment, agriculture, public health, and infrastructure and urban area.
The science of climate change describes a range of possible futures which are largely depends on the degree of action or inaction in the face of a warming world. The policies implemented will have far-reaching effects in determining these eventualities, with the indicators tracked here monitoring both the present-day effects of climate change as well as the worldwide response. Understanding these decisions between one of two pathways, one that continues with the business as usual response and one that it redirects to a future that remains well below 2 centigrade, helps to bring the importance of recognizing the effects of climate change and the necessary response to the forefront.
Thousands lined up to see Yayoi Kusama's exhibits in New York, who made an incredible contribution to art history. Kusama is considered the top-selling female artist living today. Here is a report narrate all that.
On a cold and rainy December morning, Claire Laurier, a tourist from the city of Lille in northern France, stood in a long line for more than 2 hours to see Yayoi Kusama's exhibit at the David Swerner Gallery in New York's Chelsea.
I'm very cold, but I think that it's worth it to be cold and to have a cold after in order to see the exhibitions.
The gallery estimated 100,000 visitors would go through its doors to see the 90-year-old Japanese artist's works between November 9th, when the exhibit opened, and December 14th, when it closed. The main draw is the Infinity Room. San Francisco resident Edric Chu said the wait is worth it.
It's just a surreal feeling. You're in this room by yourself. You have, I think, about a few seconds to yourself, and you get to reflect, you get to take it all in and just enjoy the art and how Yayoi expresses herself in this kind of form of art.
Kusama's exhibit is called Every Day I Pray for Love. Organizers said its positive message and colors made it very popular, including with Instagram users. Hannah Chewing, senior partner at the David Zwener Gallery.
It's very easy to get sidetracked by all of the noise around her, you know, all the lines and all the attention and all the, but really what I'd like everyone to really look at is that this is a major artist who's made incredible contributions to art history, which she hasn't always gotten credit for, and she makes extremely important and powerful and compelling work, and that is very difficult to do. To keep pushing the envelope as an artist.
Chewing said Kusama is the top-selling female artist living today.
What a super talented women there. Now for the general weather forecast. Around the Sultanate, clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates, with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the governorates of North and South Sharqiya, Dhafar and Al-Wusta. There are chances of scattered rain over the Al-Buraymi, Dhahira, North Al-Batina governorates. Winds will be northeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 2.5 meters. More details on your screen. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency the Chairman of the Tender Board presides over a ceremony to announce the results of His Majesty's Cup for Youth for 2018. The Royal Army of Oman celebrates the graduation of a new batch of officer cadets. And the Omani-Saudi Forum reviews in Jeddah the commercial and investment opportunities in the Sultanate. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin, brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. From the entire news team and myself, we thank you for joining us, wish you a pleasant evening and a very good night.